Here are the most iconic moments in the world of football. Back on June 22nd, 1986, England went head-to-head with Argentina for the World Cup in the Estadio Azteca during the quarterfinal. All Maradona needed was a few seconds to change the history of football forever. There was no video assistance referee equipment, but what happened next ended deadly. See, in 1994, Colombia was filled with drug lords, and Andres Escobar was known for being one of the greatest players Colombia ever had. But his luck ran out when he made a mistake that cost him his life. In the World Cup hosted by the United States in 1994, Colombia went against the United States, and if they were to lose the match, they would end up going back home. The U.S. team was already leading the match 1-0, putting pressure on the Colombian team to catch up. Andres Escobar accidentally diverted a cross from American midfielder John Harkes in his own goal with 10 minutes remaining in the second half as he sought to block it. Even though Andres Escobar was incredibly embarrassed and ashamed of his mistake, he nevertheless made the decision to be seen around Medellin once he returned home. Andres was told by the entire squad to stay concealed for a time but refused to heed the advice, claiming he wouldn't be a coward. Andres went to a pub with a few friends on July 2nd, 1994. He received criticism for his own goal from the patrons in the bar, but he handled it with composure. Andres was attacked by 3 people who jumped him in the bar's parking lot at 3 a.m. He was then fatally shot with a .38 caliber handgun. But not every iconic moment ended up like this. Look at this one. René Higuita had a dramatic flair and played for the Colombian national team, but none more so than this Scorpion save in a friendly match between Colombia and England, shocking the football world on September 6, 1995. He made an extremely unconventional decision to clear the ball during an England-Colombia friendly. At the same time, he was headed toward his goal. In front of a dreary Wembley crowd of over just 20,000 people, it was an unremarkable friendly that trundled along without excitement or incident.
Goodness me, have you ever seen anything like that in your life from a goalkeeper? That is quite the most...
Man, I can't stop watching it. So beautiful. Now let's fast forward to the World Cup of 2014. On the 4th of July 2014, Germany and Brazil went head-to-head in the World Cup semifinal hosted by Brazil. But things went sour for the host of the World Cup. The worst scenario for Brazil has come true. Since Uruguay defeated them 6-0 in 1920, it was their most resounding loss of any type, and it occurred on the largest platform of all, the World Cup Finals in their own nation, in front of billions of stunned home viewers. At the 2014 World Cup, 41 teams managed more shots per game than Germany's 14 shots. Germany scored 7 goals from just 14 shots. In this 7-1 victory, Brazil's defending was appalling. Still, the Germans' goal-scoring display was among the most precise in World Cup history. Several tournament records were broken in this game. The victory by Germany was by far the most significant margin in a FIFA World Cup semi-final. Germany became the first team to make 8 World Cup final appearances. It passed Brazil as the team with the most goals scored in the World Cup tournament history. After the final whistle, David Luiz was seen bowing in shame as this dude was crying because of how badly he played. It's difficult not to feel some pity for the player, who is understandably saddened by what has just happened. But regardless of your criteria, Luiz's performance that evening was objectively terrible, and it cost his team the humiliation of a country. Man, after that loss, consider retiring. What was Neymar doing? Oh yeah. A lot of football fans would forever remember Andres Iniesta and his noble act. Dani Jarque was a very close friend of Iniesta, and they both played for their national Spain. But Dani had a heart attack on August 8, 2009, while talking to his girlfriend in the team hotel on the phone, a month after being named the national team's captain. The death of Dani Jarque came as a shocking blow to everyone in the world of football, most especially the Spanish national team. There's no better way to mark the conclusion of this momentous year in Spanish football history than to witness San Andres get the warmest welcome from Espanyol fans. Since scoring the game-winning goal against the Netherlands in the World Cup final, Iniesta has received cheers at almost every stadium in the nation. However, this one will stand out. The most beautiful and meaningless words to ever grace the biggest sporting event event where Danny Jarque, always with us, displayed on Iniesta's shirts moments after the ball hit the net. Spain won the World Cup by only one goal, which was scored by Andres Iniesta. It was a wonderful moment that brought a lot of fans to tears, and it was one of the most outstanding displays of true sportsmanship. I'm sure that you'll want to hear how Van Dijk almost lost his life or how this football legend went bankrupt. What are you waiting for? Go watch it.